or my friends that like pressure me, oh, why are you still single? I was like, I was workaholic. Oh, maybe I should find a boyfriend first before I apply for work. He's a man of his words. Before we started a relationship, asked permission to my mother.
You were single because you didn't want to like just have relations with guys like that?
All my life I was just wearing dress, and like there's a lot of attractive women I was wearing half naked, and like foreigners are somehow attracted to it.
She would rather be single so she didn't have to give it up to random guys.
Previously at the Black Filipino
I wasn't even
TV.
trying. I was just trying to enjoy my vacation, man.
Oh, I think we're on the same page. I'm looking for what I was like, damn.
The only thing I remember from the time we met until the time I got back on the plane is that she was completely covered up and left everything to the imagination.
I gotta welcome in Panay Social.
Meeting you is one of the most unexpected but one of the most precious moments of my life, for allowing our paths to cross and for bringing us together in this vast world.
What are the qualities
now,
that you like about him? Like you first see him.
Oh, there's a lot to say, but okay, I'll just pick a few. Okay, the first quality that I like about him is what the first time that I met him, I was like, as I mentioned earlier, he looks like he's a high value man, which is true. He's a man of his words. I like the part of him where he's like have this provider mindset or something, and I also like the part where he actually decided to meet my family before we started a relationship. Asked permission to my mother that he wants to be in a relationship with me, which is like he's like, this is a good sign here. Don't let him go. And recently, like get attached. Like the first time I was like, oh my god, Mia, you're gonna fall in love with me the next day, and which is true. But it took him a few months to decide. Oh, I want to marry you. Oh, I want to propose to you. I was like, wow, and I don't believe it. When he said that he's going to come back in December to propose, I was like, we'll see. Well, he's a foreigner. They say foreigners. So when he did, I was like, wow, feels like I was dreaming. Like until now, it feels like everything happened so fast. I don't know. I didn't expect that I'm going to US soon and get married and start a family. And I'm just 25. I thought I'm gonna be single till I'm 29.
Did you? It's funny she said I'm 25. I thought I was gonna be single until I'm 29. So did you feel you had an expiration date?
Well, I mean, you know how it is over there. They do. I mean, the Filipino culture, like in most places, like, I mean, it's not like America where the warranty expired at like 32, 33.
Yeah.
Like Europe, it's like Shang Nu, man. 22, 23.
Yeah, when I was still like 23, like my family or my friends, they like pressuring me, oh, why are you still single? I was like, dang, yeah, right. Why? I was like, oh, maybe I was workaholic. Oh, maybe I should find a boyfriend first before I apply for work because I don't have time for dating. And there's giving me too much pressure. And I was like, I need a boyfriend right now. Tender, boundaries, whatever, dating out. I was like, oh my God, it sounds so desperate.
She was single because she didn't want to be a 304. That's why she was single.
You were single because you didn't want to like just have relations with guys like that?
Right.
Because
that's huge.
They was actually like, I'm talking to this like Italian guy, this half Spanish guy or Japanese guy, and then like they gonna invite me out for dinner, coffee, and after that they're just gonna ask me like, oh, you wanna miss something private? I was like, oh, it's a no to me. I was like, I'd rather be single than being in a relationship. And,
wow.
Just one.
Hold up. No. That's crazy. She just said she would rather be single so she didn't have to give it up to random guys. Where do you hear women saying that? She wanted to be single, so she don't. That's wild, man. That's a keeper. That's a keeper right there.
Well,
that's wild.
Crazy part about it, like not only was she not stacking bodies like a cemetery, man, like there was also the other indicators too. Like not only did
Yeah.
she dress modestly, if something was like normal, like say for example, you go to the beach, right? Like she's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I'll get in the water, but when I get out, I gotta cover back up.
My brother won't allow me to wear like two pieces or something. Oh, that's too showy. I was growing up, and when like when we reach college or like work, there'll be like outing or something, and we're gonna wear
Mm-hmm.
two pieces. I was like, oh, I am not used to this. Can I just wear a short or something
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
t-shirt or something, because it really makes me feel very uncomfortable.
It's wild because not. I gotta be honest. Not, and I'm sure you know too, and everybody knows here. Not every Filipino is like that.
Yeah,
You have
yeah, yeah,
Filipinos out there on
exactly.
social media, on TikTok right now that want to show it because that's what the young boys like. But you know what's happening to them? They're having babies at 18. They're having babies at
Yep.
15, 16 years old. So, yes, you do have some of the West over here, but it's younger people who are not thinking. If you think like Mira or like my wife Kay, you won't be having a bunch of babies running around when you can't take
Yep.
care of them.
Yep.
So that's good to hear.
You
Yes.
proposed to her. Is that this year or last year?
That was last because we met in August 2022. And like she said, she thought I was BS, and so I get back in August, like the second week of September. I buy the ticket. I show her the ticket. She goes, "Oh, you're just gonna use that to come see another woman." I was like, "Okay, whatever." So then I'm like, okay, what's your ring size? I'm at the store, take some pictures. I get on video chat. Hey, what do you think about this? She likes chocolate. So I'm like, oh, how about the chocolate diamond? Just kind of try,
Mm.
I like chocolate. I like dark colors. I like chocolate mint. I like chocolate candy. I like chocolate in my
Mhm.
coffee, whatever. Chocolate cake desserts. So I said, oh, okay, well, this is a nice little gimmick. So I get
Mhm.
her that. And then, she's obviously there. She's like, oh, I like this. Oh, I don't like this. I like this. I like that. And then she's like, well, you decide. You're the man. And all right, well, and then I get it for her. And then I come home, I take a picture, send it to her, show her, okay, I got this. And then, send her the receipt so she knows I'm not. I mean, I don't know how you would take a ring out of the store without paying for it, but whatever. I show it to her, and then she's like, "Well, how do I know you're not gonna bring that to somebody else when you come and see that other?" Oh my god, dude. and then we got there, and we, I think I spent the night. We went straight from the airport to Malball, and then that was it. That was a rap ski.
Now this is the thing, right? She said that because it's so much competition here in the Philippines, man.
Yeah.
Filipinas
Very
get
true.
no, because she's thinking somebody else could take you away. So what? I wanted to ask Mira, what led you to feel that way, like to think like that? Because I know how it is. I know how it is out here.
These days, like a lot of Filipino, like although they knew that this foreigner is already in a relationship with the other Filipino, they're like, like they're finding ways of like to like flirt with him or something that make him interested in her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's like, especially the fact that I don't dress like other Filipino, like half naked or something. I just since day one I was just wearing dress or just dress
Mm-hmm.
all my life. I was just wearing dress, and like there's a lot of attractive women was wearing half naked, and like foreigners are somehow attracted to it. And I was thinking, oh no,
Yeah.
he might talking to somebody else, not just me. That's
Mm-hmm.
why.
Yeah, but he didn't want that. Mira had no idea he wanted something feminine and
Feminine and delicate. And that's the crazy part. Like,
it
I
does.
think
It
it's just a
does.
woman thing because it's like, and you can attest to this, Jay. Will say,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'll have sex with the woman, but I'm not going to commit. Well, women are the same. It's just the opposite. Like, they'll consume a man's resources. They'll go date out a bunch of guys, but then they'll withhold sex because that's their agency, right? But resources and the consumption and allocation of resources is our agency, right? So, like, that's what we withhold. So, I mean, but they do the same thing. Like, women do the exact same thing. That's what the difference is, man. Obviously, most people think in their perspective and their perception. So, I was like, oh, okay, just charge it the game, man, and that was it.
I'd like to say congratulations, guys. Actually, we thought that
Yes.
you proposed this year because Jay reacted this year only. We thought that was this year because
Who was that sent you the video? One of the fans?
Yeah, I reacted to about three of your videos before.
When I got back from that trip, man, I literally got home on a Friday night. I wake up on Saturday, and man, dude, I'm on TikTok. I'm on another dude that does like auto reviews. I'm on another passport. It was like Passport 2023 or something, TikTok channel. Dude, and then I was in, yeah, like, yeah, and it's that like iconic picture of me me and her at like some like it was like a cigar lounge right there, like 7073 Hotel 7073 or something like that. Um, yeah,
Mhm.
man, it was like I was like, oh, internet, I'm TikTok famous now. Oh no, this is weird.
Mhm.
You really look good together.
Thank
Thank
you,
Yes, yes.
thank you.
It shows that if you have it in you for a certain amount of time, when you leave, it won't change you. I
Right.
still wouldn't suggest guys to just bring him there like that, but like someone like Mira will be fine. K will be fine. I do plan on bringing K, right?
Well,
But
and this
am
is
I going to
just
go out there?
temporary.
It doesn't make sense to go live exactly
No, no,
because
this isn't like a long term
yeah,
strategy. This is
yeah,
very
yeah,
this is for a very specific and limited purpose, and it's
exactly.
not permanent. So, and honestly, man, we actually had wrote some stuff that I could pitch it to you. I came back in May, man. I got her a YOLO Live, like a 3 camera setup, like a
Hmm.
2-1 with like 2 ring lights and wireless mics, like everything, like wireless lapel mics, man, because we were
Hmm.
actually going to do that same thing in IT Park, man. We were
Mm.
actually going to do the same. So man, yeah, yeah, let's talk about it.
Do it, man. I say do it. The reason why is because I would say a lot of people are going to look to you, man.
Yeah.
They see you out, they see you made that trip. They're gonna look to guys like me and you for advice and say, I want to make a lot of guys are scared to jump off of that iron horse that they're riding back in the West and take a chance.
You got to understand, man. Like, I've never had that perspective, like, oh, I got to toe the black line. Dude. I always joke, man. I did the mock election in the 4th grade, man, back when Bill
Hmm.
Clinton was running against Ross Perot, and I was like, oh, well, let's give Ross Perot a chance, because sharing is caring. We got to let other people have their ideas. I went home, told my
Hmm.
mom, and she was mad. I was like, man, I didn't know black people were supposed to vote Democratic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So like I've always kind of had my own perspective, so like I do the
Hmm.
research, and also to be fair, man, like I also traveled around the world,
Hmm.
doing all manners of things on behalf of the taxpayers. So I mean,
Hmm.
I've had a number of briefings, learned about safety issues and how to survive on your own and all this other stuff. So I mean, I've had like, well, I won't say special training, but limited specialized training. I mean, I mean, I was in South America for like a year, right? So um,
Hmm.
on a blue passport too, not even with diplomatic credentials. So, man, I
Hmm.
mean, the simple answer is just don't be dumb. Use your head.
Hmm.
Don't be dumb. Always have a backup, and have a backup for the
Hmm.
backup. That's it.
I have a question for you guys. Usually, when we interview, they usually ask like, "Guys, can you ask if what are you guys working or
Oh,
studying?"
yeah, what do you do?
Is
Yeah.
it
person. Women be sending me messages. Oh, you're like on Facebook, on Instagram, they're everywhere. All of my posts, like I put it in private because I can't handle it anymore.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you like my content, you can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF. And there you can buy me a coffee or you can book a consultation with me. I have consultations for a very small fee. Now at the bottom of this video, you'll see thanks there. You can give thanks and make sure your comment is highlighted, and you can give a small donation that way as well. Guys, in the description, you'll see other videos of my other content that's great as well. So you can be sure to watch my other content there. Thank you for watching. See you next video.